Welcome back again, everybody. On this video, as you can see, we'll be back at the Cabana Bay Beach Resort. This time we will be doing the family suite, the property tour, and the Galaxy Bowl. So as we're entering the room, this is in the Castaway building, and this is a poolside room. And so as you can see, you also have the micro fridge, as in all of the suites. You have the micro fridge. I believe you also have the same thing though in the standard room, so not a lot of difference there. You do have a microwave in this, so microwave's real nice, as you know, if you want to heat something up. For those of us who aren't that tall, or height challenged I should say, those shelves up there are kind of a waste of time, but the chairs here are incredibly comfortable. We found that while we were there, and Connor was in his wheelchair, even though this is not an accessible room, there was still plenty of room for him to get around. But this living room area was very comfortable to just kind of hang out in. As you can see here, you can shut the door, you can separate yourself, so if somebody wants to watch TV on one side or sleep on the other side, you have the living room to yourself, and you can watch a show without interrupting those that are sleeping. Extremely nice kind of thing that they've added to the room there to make it just work that much better for you when you're actually staying there. All right, and so per usual, you're gonna enter into the bathroom. As usual, the teal or turquoise coloring seems to be everywhere. We found it very comfortable. It was kind of soothing to just be around. Me, on the other hand, I grew up through this, so maybe I found it soothing because it reminded me of bygone days. You can see the packaging and everything. If you lived during that time, for the VO5 and the Zest soaps, exactly the same that you would have seen in the 60s and 70s, actually, and probably in the 50s. I wasn't alive during that time. So anyway, once again, shower on one side, and the baths, the actual toiletries and stuff on the other side, with the sink in the middle. So you technically could have several people getting ready all at the same time here. Once again, their wise use of how they've used space. I really once again enjoyed that, and it left room to do a lot more things. You didn't feel so crowded like you were stepping over top of each other. 2 queen-size beds, very comfortable, and with the TV on the wall here. And I thought that with the TV laying so flat against the wall, that kind of bothers me. I actually have mine hanging on my walls in my house, but I actually put the telescoping hanger on them so I could move the TV around. What you'll see here, I thought was really great. Another good use of space. They stuck these drawers down in here so that you actually had more drawer space in the room. I didn't even notice those at first, and then I caught them and decided to make this quick little another section of video to put in here so that you could see that. I thought it was great use of space. This is your standard. You got some pillows, hangers. I think there's some blankets. Yeah, extra blankets up there, and ironing board, and iron, and some room in there once again to do that, so that you're not in everybody else's way as they're trying to get ready. It may look like there's not a lot of room around these beds, but it's actually more than what it appears, even in the video. And so once again, we're walking out. You can shut the door. You see how that works on this side. I was so impressed with this room. And remember, everybody, and you can do this also. If you choose, if you're going to be there really more than 2 to 3 days, get an annual pass for one person in your party. It will pay for itself just in the reduction of cost and the discount you'll get with the annual pass on the room. All right, we're going to head out here and do a little bit of the property tour now. On this side, you do not have the lazy river. You actually have the water slide and some other amenities. We're going to come up here on the laundry area. I'm going to slow this down here a second because I actually walked by it pretty quickly. Okay, and laundry area here. They also, inside of the buildings, they have laundry areas on, I believe it's the 3rd and 6th floors. That's what I was told at the time. Common vending machines. Now, I did not walk to the other side. If I were to come out of the room and went to the left, going at the lobby, there are pool tables, outdoor pool tables set up that you can use and play and all that. I thought that was a really, once again, a cool idea. My son, Connor, thought it was a really neat idea also. As you see here, you'll need your key to get into the pools. The AstroTurf that's set up here is exactly like the AstroTurf if you're in the hub of the Magic Kingdom in Walt Disney World. And so this is real grass over on this side, but the stuff around the pool is AstroTurf. Stuff is very comfortable, very inviting, and of course if it rains and stuff, you're not in mud. So I grew up around pools around the era of how this is set up, and I remember, every time it rained, you were sitting in a mud hole at the pool. Anyway, as I was describing to, and I've described this in the other video that we did of the standard room tour, if you're staying for more than 2 to 3 days, get that annual pass. It'll pay for it itself just in the discounts. So you're not going to have any more money into your trip. You're just going to be able to stay in a nicer room for the same amount of money that you would have spent anyway to take the trip. You're just taking that money and putting it into an annual pass instead of putting it into a lesser room. So, as I said, not spending any more. Plus, you're going to get other discounts along the way. With that annual pass, you can also get 10% discounts at, let's see, the AMC Theater and City Walk. Let's see here. You can also get discounts. I think it's 10% on buying tickets for the rest of the people in your party. I don't think there's any limit on that, so you can do that. That's another discounted area. If you buy the upgraded, or one of the upgraded, there's 3 tiers of annual passes. If you buy the upgraded ones, you can actually get, let's see here, you can actually get free parking after your first visit, and you can also get, I think it's, I can't remember now, there's actually some other discounts. We actually did a full show on this, and so if you go back and listen to that show, it'll actually explain, and it actually even has a PDF with it that'll give you a full breakdown on how I work these discounts in to actually recoup your money on the annual pass. So it's well worth it. I can't recommend it enough. All right, so anyway, another thing here, I would have thought, being next to the pool in a poolside room, that you would hear the noise of the pool all the time. You'll hear some rumblings and stuff if you're there during the day. As you can see, though, I think they shut the pool down at 10, but they also shut the things down in the pool so that, you're not hearing the dance parties and all that stuff going on all the time. So the noise was not a problem, and so I don't shy away from that if you have the chance to actually stay in a poolside room. These off to the left here that you're looking at, those are the poolside cabanas that you can rent. To me, I never understand those, but for some, there's amenities and stuff that come along with it. And if you're going to spend a lot of time at the resort, as you can see here, this is in the early afternoon. Not a lot of people are spending time at the resort. So if you're there and you want to spend time at the pool, if you want to get a cabana, then you can see that things aren't real busy. So you're going to have the pool pretty much to yourself. I also found that out on the other side when I went down around this same time of the day and went through the lazy river, and pools are not real busy. You will see, though, here in a little bit when we get to the Galaxy Bowl, that it is pretty busy. It's a 10-lane bowling alley up there, and I believe every lane was in use. And so we're going to head up here. This is actually a ramp. You can actually go up this way, or you can go into the lobby. You can get on an elevator, or you can take the stairs to get up. We, of course, just took the ramp. Connor's in the chair, so it was easy for us. Just, we hadn't walked enough in the park, so we thought, let's go ahead and just walk up this area. I also wanted to get a little bit of video that you'll see here as I turn around, just to kind of give you a pan across how things look with the 3 buildings. Those 3 buildings, by the way, are Castaway, Thunderbird, and Starlight. Those are what's on this side. So, I believe, I'm not sure, I was going to say, I believe the other side of Thunderbird faces, no, that's not correct, so let's leave that alone. I was going to say, I thought the other side of Thunderbird faces the Lazy River side also, and that could be. I haven't looked at the absolute layout. I'm horrible with that kind of stuff, so I believe that's how it's built. Anyway, I did notice too these little blue dots. Those always seem to lead to something. I don't know if they're just there for decoration. Didn't really ask anybody, but I did notice them on areas where things are busy around there. Could be just something else, a splash of color, just to kind of keep the color thing going. So we're going to go inside now, and First thing you see here on our right is the Jack LaLanne exercise. Basically, it's just the exercise area. Of course, Jack LaLanne, was a guy who perfect shape until he was like 100 and some years old, and he lived during that era and was known well during that era. So, of course, they brought that in here to kind of keep with the time frame of when things are happening. We're going to look over the rail here. What you're going to see here is this is the lobby area. This is where you're going to come into, where you do your check-in, where you do your check-out. Remember, too, they have express checkout here. So if you just want to get on out of there at the time, you can do express checkout over the television set. Do that, and then you'll find yourself out of there. You don't have to stand in line unless you have a problem or something like that. You do not have to stand in line then to do checkout. You can just get in your car or whatever means you want, and you're out of there. I would definitely recommend that. It was very easy to do. It just took maybe 2 minutes. 2 minutes to do over the TV, and I was done. Quick glance in here. You can see the size of this exercise area. It's huge. Opens at 5 a.m., which is great for people who want to get started early and get out. And you can see there's no one in there in the middle of the day. I think there might have been 2 or 3 people in the entire place. All right, we're coming up here on the Galaxy Bowl. And so you can see they keep the theming going. Nice little area to just kind of sit, hang out, do whatever. They do put, okay, so you got restrooms outside of there, and then they do put a lot of the items that they sell and stuff, they stick it in the cases outside of the Galaxy Bowl just to show you, the items that you can purchase while in the Galaxy Bowl. And, it's your standard stuff that you would have seen at that time with the bowling shirts and stuff like that. Bowling here is about $9 a game per person. I'm not sure. I did not bowl, so I'm not sure if that includes shoes. The place is really comfortable, though, in there. A quick shot here, too, of the game room. And I'll tell you, too, right below here. Okay, when we first walked in, right below the Jack LaLanne's is where the gift shop is at. I would definitely recommend visiting the gift shop. They do have items in there also for Harry Potter. And, of course, for most of the parks. So if you didn't pick up something and you want to do it last minute, go ahead and grab it while you're in there. And then right below where this is at, where the Galaxy Bowl is at that we're looking at, is where the Starbucks is at. And so if you need to, it's actually the place that opens up earliest. If you want to stop there in the mornings and grab something on your way out to the parks, good idea. A lot of breakfast stuff is still not represented real well, I don't think, anyway, in the parks. They're getting there. You could stop at Leaky Cauldron and eat breakfast there. That's one good place to try it. We did eat. Actually, let's stop here for a second and look. And this is the Bayliner Diner. Okay food. I've read many good reviews on it since Cameron and I were there, so I'll probably go back next time and give it a shot again, just to see what I think. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Get over there, check out the Cabana, stay there if you get the opportunity. It's a short walk. You can catch the video, like a 12-minute walk to the parks from there. A very enjoyable walk. Hey, until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.